Hi, I'm Tevin, but you guys can call me T. The hard conversation that we avoid are usually the most needed for growth. We tend to avoid certain conversation because we don't want to address the issues. We're afraid to bring it up. We might hurt someone's feeling, or we're running from the problem. Sometimes that hard conversation is with someone else, but sometimes, and the most personal one, is with yourself, because that means addressing yourself on bad habits, insecurities, and things you've been hiding from for years. The conversation we tend to avoid with people are necessary for growth on both your behalf. Sometimes you need to tell the other people how they're acting, how their actions have been affecting you, or how their actions are affecting them and others. Sometimes you're the one actually running from the conversation because you know what the others are gonna say to you is gonna hurt your feelings and you don't want to address that. But the quicker you have those conversations is the quicker the moment pass, is the quicker you're able to grow, is the quicker you're able to become a better person. There's a parable, the cow and the bison. I heard this from a different YouTuber. A storm happens and the bison runs towards the storm so he can go through the storm quicker, and the cow runs away from the storm. All day the cow has been running from the storm while the bison has already passed through the storm and is chilling on the other side. And when the storm finally catches up to the cow, he has to face more because he's been running from it for so long. But when the storm passes, the cow actually grows from it. Those conversations aren't easy. They're not, but they're necessary. Sometimes God uses those conversations to grow us into the person who He formed us to be. You shouldn't run from those conversations. You should be willing to take feedback and reviews. You should see that as an opportunity to grow, to become better, because that is what it is. It depends on how the conversation goes or what they say, how you're gonna be feeling. You might be depressed, you might be hurt, you might be angry, but I promise you, I guarantee you, you will become a better person. The quicker you have that conversation is the less it hurts, because you don't have to carry the pain of holding that conversation or avoiding that conversation for too long. The moment you have that conversation with a person, or the moment you have that conversation with yourself, the moment I was able to sit down and talk to myself and figure out insecurities, work on all of those, it was the quicker I changed, it was the quicker I started to leveling up. And that's all it is. That's all it takes. It just takes the confidence to have that conversation. It takes the willingness to have that conversation. The quicker you have the conversation, the better it will be. Be the bison and not the cow. Take care. Peace.